Hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of the end. This is the Kaede route. And I already missed this game. We're not even done with it yet. We have this one wonderful route to go through, and I already miss it. I've had so much fun playing this, and I think it's a really daring and very different yuri genre VN, and I love it for that. I love the risks this game has taken. It's wonderful. But yeah, it's been great, so thank you for sharing the experience with me, and I look forward to us going through the Kaede route together. If y'all don't remember, we had some issues with the blackmailing back in the beginning, and here we are on the roof. This is where this video is going to begin. We're going to start with giving in to the blackmail and telling her a secret because she won't take our word. Listen, don't ever date a girl who blackmails you, all right? It's not becoming on anyone. But enough about my life. Let's just figure it out. Asuka, what do we got to tell her? I kind of half expect the secret to be really dumb. I do have a secret that I can't tell anyone and don't want anyone to find out about, but... Am I really going to tell her? Am I? Yes you are, Asuka. Miss O'Hara's looking at me with imploring eyes. Those eyes... Yes, Asuka. Suck it up, let's go. I've reached my decision. I surrender, embrace myself for the worst. I had never thought I would divulge this secret under such beautiful stars, but... I returned Miss O'Hara's gaze directly and confidently. Miss O'Hara's expression suddenly brightens. There is no laughter in my expression. Whoa, kinda totally serious. Miss O'Hara swallows and nods with a serious expression on her face. I take a small breath. I tell her. And then... Wait, what? Did we go inside? Did we already tell her? Did we miss it? Returning back inside the school building, Miss O'Hara and I enter the toilet and emerge right away. She had been able to confirm my secret confession as the truth, but I'm blushing furiously now. What the hell? Why did you have to go to the bathroom to confirm it? It's probably like some weird birthmark or something, isn't it? There seems to be a look of admiration on Miss O'Hara's face. Wait, what do we not need to worry about? Oh my God. Are you shitting me? This is the secret? I mean, I knew it'd be something stupid, but I thought like actually stupid. This is just... I don't know what to describe this. Oh, really? Did we just... Listen, we just started on this route. We can't be going... This is a little too forward. We just started on this route. Excuse me, I don't think we're ready for this. Miss O'Hara, your words of encouragement sting. However, enduring the embarrassment and sacrificing my pride as my final trump card seems to have paid off. Miss O'Hara appears to have managed to calm down. Yes, I'm glad for that, sincerely. After all, that was the most important thing. I walked next to Miss O'Hara in the night air, down my usual road to and from the academy. Oh yeah, did we ever find out why Kaede is walking around in her nurse's uniform in the middle of the night stalking us? Well, we know why she stalked us, because of the resignation letter, but I'm guessing we'll find out why she's always wandering around in her nursing outfit. Perhaps she's like Asuka and she forgets to take it off from time to time. I stop walking and Miss O'Hara stops as well. Miss O'Hara smiles bashfully and gives me a small nod. I can't help myself from thinking this, because I really do adore her. Oh no, I can hardly be my usual self anymore. I don't know, do I have a watch? Check the time? Or the phone? My inner voice and Miss O'Hara's voice echo each other, leaving me surprised. Then... excuse me, I know, okay. Miss O'Hara brushes my bangs aside with her fingers, and her lips touch my forehead, under the starry night. For just a moment, the soft sensation, intimate contact. Excuse me, I know we just had a private moment in the bathroom, but this, again, seems a little forward. Miss O'Hara quickly separates herself. Well, I guess I can't complain. All I can say is yeah. Miss O'Hara walks away. There truly is no retreating figure that looks better in the white uniform than her. As I watch her walk away, the words that I had been unable to ask until now fall from my lips absent-mindedly. In response, Miss O'Hara suddenly stops. The air around Miss O'Hara suddenly begins to sway violently, or at least appears to. Whoa! Chill. Oh my god. Dude, she is just like Asuka, forgets to take it off or put it on or whatever. Miss O'Hara cries out into the darkness. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have told her. My emotions that do not belong to my usual self. Well, it's not tomorrow yet, so I guess I'm safe. Tonight is a beautiful starry night. Wow. Well, I know the Kaede route's supposed to be pretty far removed from the other three routes. That's what I've heard. So definitely expecting a big divergence off that huge plot we had with Sakya and now in Itsuki. Things are also moving a bit quicker. Anyways, I'm going to skip through this and probably cut a bunch of it. So I'll see ya on the other side. Alright, here we go. So nothing really different happens between that moment where we left off after, we told Sensei our secret. And nothing else really happens between that moment and this moment now, which is when Now was sick. There was that power outage. We went to go get ice cream at the convenience store, and we ran into Kaede, like, in her tracksuit doing something suspicious, maybe. And we've always gone back to now. But Kaede route, I assume we're gonna follow her. While I curiously examine the area where I thought I'd just seen her, I see the moonlight reflect against something on the road. I walk up towards it and look. I mutter this as I pick it up. Perhaps Miss O'Hara just dropped it. In that case, then Miss O'Hara must be worried. I'm keeping Now waiting, and I'm afraid the ice cream will melt, but I can't just ignore this situation. I decide to look for her. And then... there she is. And yes, she's wearing a tracksuit. Becoming aware of my presence, Miss O'Hara looks as she might rush off again. I hold up the key and call out to her. Miss O'Hara stops in her tracks. Miss O'Hara leaps forward in front of me. Oh my god, are you crying? Don't cry. I feel like this is gonna be a running theme. Kaede distressed. Saying this, I can't stop myself from staring at Miss O'Hara's appearance. A reddish-brown tracksuit, and it looks as if it's been well worn. I seem to be catching a glimpse of Miss O'Hara's personal life. The tracksuit looks great on her, but... I voice my honest opinion. Miss O'Hara has an obvious look that says oops on her face. Whoa, we are not. What do you think we're assuming? Why do I feel like out of all the other characters, Kaede is probably the one who has the most in common with Asuka? I'm just throwing it out there. Alright, chill. We weren't accusing you of anything. I can't. Oh, it's like having another Asuka. Miss O'Hara hurriedly spits out the words and then dashes off. Wait! Don't you want the key? Did we give it to her? I shrug my shoulders, slightly puzzled. Oh, I guess we did give her the key. I have taken extra time, so it's starting to melt. This is not good. I quickly dash off. Alright, I think this is all... We've all seen this before, so I'm gonna fast forward, and I'll stop and let you know if there is anything that's changed. But I'm guessing... Well, actually, I'm not guessing, because I have no idea what to expect from this route. The academy is open even during the summer holidays. I first pay a visit to the staff room, but Miss O'Hara isn't there. The other teachers don't know where she is either, but tell me that she should be within the school. I walk down the hallway. I realize that I'm at the corner of the hallway on the second floor. I see the door with the sign Archive Room on it. There is no sign of anyone in the hallway and all is quiet. Deathly quiet. Oh, this music. This song actually scared me the other day. I was driving and I had my iPod on shuffle, and of course I bought the soundtrack for this game because I just need more. And this song came on and I started getting really nervous, and then I was like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like I'm about to get stabbed? And then I looked down at what song was playing and I was like, oh right, because of Nurse Love Addiction. Thanks, Nurse Love Addiction. According to now, the door is usually always locked. I cannot take my eyes off of the archive room door. From the crack in the door, it's like... Oh boy. Well, I think we should open the door. I think we should be proactive and open the door. I involuntarily swallow. I find myself sliding the door open. The archive room is empty. There's no sign of anyone. It's empty and quiet. I step inside the archive room. It had taken all my courage to take that one step, but once I'm inside and looking about, there really isn't much to the room. And there is no sign of the crying girl. That was the most, nervous laugh I've ever heard. My initial nervousness and my relief combined to create an unnatural laughter in my throat. Just as I say this boastfully, suddenly my eyes are drawn to the floor of the archive room. A specific point on the floor, around the middle of the room. One specific point on the floor. There's a tiny, tiny water puddle. No, to call it a puddle would be exaggerating. More like a collection of water drops. Oh, why is this music playing? What's gonna happen? As if... Okay, so the roof has a leak or something, right? It's not scary. Oh, or someone was crying. But really, do even ghosts cry actual tears that are empirical? Probably not. As if someone's tears had fallen there. As quick as lightning, I leap out into the hallway and close the door. I abandon the school and run back to my dorm. Well, that makes sense why we had that whole ghost story sharing moment. Because I was trying to figure out what the point of that was, and I thought maybe it could have been like foreshadowing for Kyoko, but it's disproved pretty early on that Kyoko's not a ghost possessing Sakya. It's a little more complicated than that, so I'm guessing it's got relevance to the Kaede route, though. So you're probably wondering why we're back at this decision again. Well, it turns out open the door was not correct. In fact, opening the door put me right back on the Sakya route. Just completely took me off Kaide's route. There was no saving it. I went straight on to Sakya's route again. I don't know, maybe subconsciously I set myself up for that. So, we don't open the door. Who knew? I involuntarily swallow. I daringly reach out my hand for the door and... I spin around and turn my back to the archive room. Yes, I'm a coward, and I love myself for it. Having changed into my training uniform that I had brought just in case, I've come to the entrance of the training room. It's odd. I thought the training room was to be open so that students could practice on their own during the day. Just as I think this. Uh-oh. Kaede in distress. Oh no, don't hurt yourself! I hear the sound of something, or someone, collapsing. Are you okay, Ohara, Miss Ohara? Because I feel like you hurt yourself. Miss Ohara flashes me her angelic smile, but does her hair seem a little ruffled? Yes, this is exactly what we're here to do, to be a better nursing student, not to stare at you or anything. Now that I think about it, I had left simply because I couldn't face the grinning and admiring now a second longer. Which is always an excuse to snoop around for stuff, or to find lost stuff, I guess, in Kaede's case. Miss Ohara flashes me her angelic smile, but... Right after Miss Ohara says this, her shoulders droop. Oh, the resignation. Are you still carrying that around? Her letter of resignation. It's true that if someone else were to find it, it could cause a lot of trouble for Miss Ohara. The only person that can help her is me, as I already know about it. The training room is vast with beds and equipment and other such things that would make it hard to search alone. Well, I guess we should probably look for it with her. Seeing Miss Ohara look so worried, I have no choice but to lend her a hand.
先生、私探すの手伝うよ。
I smile, maybe a little angelically, but it's odd. Why is it that when I'm dealing with Miss O'Hara, the lazy jellyfish in me becomes so assertive? Maybe because she's the person I admire?
ありがとう、おさちさん。
Miss O'Hara looks relieved. Only, there's just one problem. I cannot tell Miss O'Hara this.
私、探し物下手なんだよな。
By the way, Nao is very good at it. Yes. As we found out with the USB stick. Whenever I lose something and need help, Nao usually finds it somewhere and brings it to me, like magic. I wonder how she does it. I think she told me once that there's some sort of knack to it. I can't remember.
実習室の奥の半分は隅々まで調べたから、ここから向こうにないのは分かっているの。だから残りは手前半分、それを手分けして。
Miss O'Hara says, I remember when Nao had told me before.
隅から隅まで探した気になっても、ここにはないだろうとか思い込みで、実はちゃんと探してないところがあるの。だから探し物をするときは先入観を捨てるのが大事なんだよ。
Wow, profound and wise words now. Seriously, it's advice I should follow more often.
心を無になんてね。
That's Nao for you, always full of wisdom.
大幸さん、私先生が探したっていう半分もう一度探します。え、でももしかしたら見落としがあるかもしれないし、だから残り半分は先生が。そうね。え、わかったわ。
Miss O'Hara nods. Then we separately search the back and front of the training room. I look under the bed, between the walls, in the shadow of the equipment, and so forth.
先入観を捨てる、先入観を捨てる、心を無に。あの封筒、やっぱり先生のだよね。なんで隠すんだろう。というか、なんで持ち歩いてるんだろう。
That's what I want to know. Why is she carrying it around with her? Unless she keeps thinking she's gonna turn it in and then gets cold feet about it, because I would totally be like that too.
待て、ダメダメ、心を無に。無にするって、でもなんだろう。そもそも無って何？
Asuka, stay focused. No time for philosophical debates with yourself about what emptying your mind really means.
無は何もないってことなのに。それに名前がついてるって変な気がするよ。
Oh, God bless you, Asuka. You're so adorable.
何難しいこと考えてるんだ、私。
As bad as I usually am at thinking about difficult things, for some reason, at a time like this, I'm thinking too much. I shake my head and put aside all unnecessary thoughts from my mind. I absorb myself into searching for it.
先生、本当は学校辞めたいのかな。それは嫌だな。
Forget about that for now. And as I continue to go through the process of emptying my mind and having it wander, and then emptying it again, I'm surprised. I find it stuck to the back of a curtain. How? Static electricity, perhaps. Maybe the wind had blown it here. It's hard to imagine something ending up here. It's thanks to the empty my mind technique that I found it, I think.
本当？大崎さん。はい、ほら。まあ、よかった。
As I hold the envelope up to her, the tension in Miss O'Hara's expression dissipates, and in her relief her eyes water a little.
あ、かわいい。
I don't know if that's professional, Asuka. I mutter the words in a rather small voice, but she seems to hear me. No.
先生をからかっちゃダメですよ。
No. That's not very professional either. Kaede, maybe you do want to quit. Saying this, Miss O'Hara's cheeks flush red. She really is adorable. Miss O'Hara and I sit on a bed and simultaneously let out a sigh. I cast a glance towards the letter of resignation Miss O'Hara holds preciously in both of her hands. Looking carefully, I see that it is not necessarily a very new envelope and seems to show signs of aging. Maybe it's because she carries it with her all the time.
先生。ええ、分かっているわ。そう。この封筒、辞職願いは先生自身のものよ。
Miss O'Hara says in a quiet voice.
どうしよう。
I tremble.
その封筒、古いっぽいですよねって言おうとしただけなのに。
I had somewhat surmised that it belonged to Miss O'Hara, but I had no intention of asking. That being said, it's too late for me to say, that's not what I wanted to ask. What will happen now that I know? I decide to keep the conversation going.
やっぱり。でも。大丈夫よ。大幸さんが誰にも言わないことは信用しているわ。
Is it because you trust us, or because you blackmailed us and now you know our deepest, darkest secrets about, like, our lack of pubic hair? Because that is pretty damn embarrassing.
この辞職願いはね。
Here, Miss O'Hara looks down at the envelope with something resembling nostalgia.
私が自分で書いたものじゃないの。ある人が書いて私にくれたものなの。ある人？そうよ。だからこれはその人との思い出の品でもあって。
Oh, that's... This is about to get sad, isn't it?
そうね。お守りみたいなものなの。
Surprised, I cannot seem to find any words to say. As Miss O'Hara says this and presses the envelope against her chest, somehow I feel very distant from her.